all those different things. And because I know your testimony with, Lord, I'm a tithe payer, I'm a giver, I'm a this and I'm a that, and God, I've been faithful. But you experienced doors closed right in your face. I'm certain you felt the same way that Dr. Belton just felt with, Lord, why is this happening to me when I'm serving you? Talk a little bit about how you had to overcome and deal with those type things.
You know, I thought about the scripture that says, be not afraid of sudden fear. And, you know, because oftentimes, sometimes when afflictions come, we don't expect it. And especially in a case when you don't have any kind of, you don't have any kind of warning. You don't see it coming. And, you know, in my case, I was serving God. And when I say serving God, I was serving Him in church and out of church. So when I went home, it was commonplace for me to spend time praying, spend time in my word. It was very common for me on my lunch break to witness to people when I was going to the stores. It was very common for me to be in every service, to obey leadership. It was very common for me to pay my tithe, to pay my offerings, and I didn't do it with an attitude. I was glad to do it. It was very common for me to be on time at work and do what was required of me at work. I was traveling, I was representing the company, and all of a sudden I was called in one day and said that, you know, your job is ending. And, you know, they don't have to give you a reason because, you know, we're in an at-will state. So they can end your job at any time. And so I think it was all happening so fast. So when I got home, and that's kind of one of the things where you ever felt like the bottom of your stomach is just gone, and you trying to figure things out, and you trying to say, God, well, you know, I'm serving you. You know, we want to give God our resume. But as I walked with God, I understood that we have been appointed to go through these things. You know, we have, and that the scriptures that we read will come alive in our life. Yes. And God, one of the most precious things we have is our faith, and God is going to try it. See, it's easy to say, Lord, I bless you, I praise you when you're getting a paycheck. Amen. You know, and then as time went on with me, of course, I had money saved up. But what happens when the money that was saved up is gone? What happens when you don't have anybody or anything else to depend on but God? And God was teaching me and showing me that when you read me being your source or being your all in all, when you get up and say, He's my Jehovah Jireh, now you know you're walking this thing out.
We're going to, I got a question.